All right, so I'm live. Can people hear me right now? Excellent. I mean, yeah. Let's go. Hey, what's up? Yeah, I gotta get on stream and tell you about this. Okay, cool. Good thing I wasn't ranting to myself with the mic on before. I was like, ah, man, I love tacos and puppies and candy. Ah, yeah. Sorry, guys. I was trying to go uncrazy just enough to work. I gotta slow down enough to land. I gotta like. I'm going too fast to hit the landing strip right now. I would disintegrate on impact. We would just be sitting. You would just get a brain dump for 6 hours, and then I'd be like, "Oh, it's time to go home." Sorry, I didn't write any music today. That happens around here sometimes because I don't get a good enough idea in time. So I had to get the good idea. Uh, and get in a good mindset. I mean, for OKKO, you don't really get a good idea as much as you just get in the mood to do it. So, I still have I still have Ocean open from yesterday. I don't even know anymore. Let's just go. All right. Hi guys, how's it going? Welcome to mintpotion. You are watching Power Block. This is the Watch You Work show where you watch me work and maybe work at the same time on your own thing. And if not, just kind of just I don't know, keep us company here and just chill in the chat and I guess either root me on or root for my failure. I'm rooting for my failure, so if you guys root me on, then maybe we'll meet in the middle, like red and blue power beams or like dueling spells, and like whoever's got the stronger Schwartz will the bigger Schwartz will prevail. Ocean. Okay, so I need to create a new project in order to house. So I'm going to start over on most of the queues on this thing. So um, I I have some exciting news in OKKO land, which is that we're going to start having live drums on some things. Um, we're going to try to, if Brian can come in tomorrow night, it's going to be, or tomorrow afternoon or whenever. We're trying to get a hold of him now, Dog Boy, to come do some dog tracks on OKKO with us. So we're gonna do that tomorrow if I can get the music done in time. Which I know I can because I've got all day. It's only 3:30. We're getting an early start right now. I woke up at 6 this morning though, so I don't want to stay here till infinity o'clock. So uh, we're gonna score the whole episode today, pretty much. I mean, there are a couple things we're gonna reuse, but I'm gonna start fresh on some of this stuff. A good proportion. Because I want to show you the process, and I also want to plan for having live drums. So I'm not going to be playing stuff with three arms and putting like crazy amounts of effort into drum fills yet. Um, I can go back and do those if Brian can't come in at some point. Like, but I don't want to go into. I want to go into it assuming we're going to have live drums. So we'll do that as a separate stem, and then we'll just record over it. And that's Bob's your uncle. We could do the same thing with guitar. The same thing with I already do it with bass. I already record live bass that often replaces the temp bass from the sketch. And once they approve the sketch, I'll render it live. I'll play it myself. Note at a time if I need to. If it's a really complicated thing, I don't care. I'm getting through it. Like I can learn to play it at some point if I want to play it. Whoa, crap! If I want to play it live, but I'm gonna get the job done and get through it and not try to sit there practicing it until it's perfect. And I'll play as much as I can comfortably and then I'll break, So you can punch stuff together in a jiffy and get live stuff recorded. The same thing is true for drums. Like you can just retake a fill and then just punch it right into the rest of it, and it doesn't matter unless you're on stage performing it, and then you practice like an idiot for like weeks. I've played a whole bunch of my own music in early Magfest stage things, and we were rough, but that's because we had a couple days to practice. But we were at least able to play some of the crazier stuff by just practicing it. Um, but then you got people who can just like play nonstop and just never screw up and just never surrender. And it's inspiring to try to get to that level at some point by just practicing and practicing and practicing. So just keep going. Whatever level you're at, get your stuff together Fake it till you make it. Get a song released. I'm starting up a new project now, and I think I want it to be this OKKO template because I think I might want to use certain instruments from not from the motif right in this initial sketch. So I'm going to set up my orchestra template, which I believe has a connection already to Vienna. Ah, yes. Yeah, indeed, it is. Vienna Ensemble Pro. So in case I need to add any live strings, or I mean, not live, but realistic strings or brass right now, I can do that without having to like open a separate project from the MIDI file. But if not, I can just trim out anything that's not MIDI, and then I can easily make an MID standard MIDI file export of this if I want to. But I don't care right now. I just want to get the sketch done so that we can have live drums on this thing tomorrow. I'm so hyped, guys. Welcome. Welcome to mintpotion. I'm feeling pretty good today. I don't know about you guys, but I feel like there's energy in the air. I feel aroused. I feel geez. I feel energetic. I mean aroused in like the Charles Dickens sense. Well, man, I just keep digging in deeper. Um in the poetic literary sense, like arousing my suspicion. Uh I keep seeing the some part of the picture down there flicker, but I'll keep an eye on it. And I notice peripheral vision flickers in the courtesy monitor sometimes. All right, so here we are in this project, and we have a blank project here. It's my template that I have been working on for quite some time. I feel the same way about the word template as I do about lever and data. Like, somebody sitting there going, data, fucker, fuck, I hate that. I know this because when I hear data, I wonder if anybody else is thinking like, does that guy think it's data? Like, I know I do. Anytime you say data around me, I'm gonna be thinking about it. But I'm not gonna say anything. I'm not gonna be like, well, why do you say data? I wonder why people learn to say things that I guess it's because of a teacher or a parent or a regional thing. Ah, yeah, niche. I say niche most of the time when I'm speaking. I also say homage, but I say pay homage too. Like it depends if I'm speaking in English, like in more prosaic terms. I'll use the unpronounced version of a thing if it's a French word or an Italian word. No, I'll never get pronouncey with Italian words. Where you're like, I'm gonna take some spaghetti. Like that's only if you're Italian. You get to do that, and everyone else is like, all right, you can do that. I mean, eh. I don't pronounce Yiddish words either in Yiddish. All right, so I'm just dragging my thing back and forth while I'm talking to you. So let's get some things done. Um, it doesn't have a VST instrument, so all of that was pointless. It's not an instrument track either, so this entire dialogue was totally useless to me. So let's call up the right one. It's going to be one MIDI track, and I'm going to get it right. And if I do, then I can call up all the other ones. It's the right interface. Nice. It is ready to go. So now I just need to make more MIDI tracks. I'm going to make 15 more MIDI tracks. Yeah, I did it. I'm so happy about these MIDI tracks existing now because now I can start writing the first cue. Now let's see what that cue is. And most importantly, I need to ensure that my track is out of the way here. so I'm not putting all the thumbnails on the screen directly. You just see the track, you can't see the episode. I gotta be wary of dragging preview monitors over to this side, because if I do, then if I open up a video, it'll preview the first frame of it, which could be a bad thing, or it could be a good thing if it's the show itself. If it's part of a clip, you'll see the first couple frames, and I want to avoid that. So I'm thinking of just disabling, I'm vetoing my usage. Can you turn off preview? Because it's just a bad thing to have. It screws you up when you're. It's useful to like preview a WAV file and all that stuff, but like it also has downsides. Like if you're reading something and you like select another file, it's gone, and you gotta like find it again. So I think I'm not gonna use preview anymore in Mac OS. It's nice to have it. It's just hit spacebar and be able to like read a PDF. But what if it pops up on the wrong screen? You don't want it, and you don't want it, or something else pops up while you're reading it. Like, in short, preview is a land of contrast, and I'm going to try to get this video dragged into. Sorry, I'm dicking around so much today, guys. I'm like really nervous about. I'm happy nervous. You know, the good like trip to Disney World nervous about or Disneyland if you're from around these parts about having drums in my tracks. Like I want to get this live. I want to do it live. I want to do it live. Like I just want to do as much live instrumentation as possible because it's gonna completely transform the sound of OKKO. And I don't have to explain. You get it. You understand why I'm so excited. But like, it's making it hard to focus on anything because I'm just like insane right now. I gotta get slightly less insane to the point where I can seriously focus and get down to business on this stuff. Or I get into that serious mode where I'm like, oh wait, come on now, what are you doing to me? Ah, come on, you gotta buy me dinner first. Oh no 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 no, oh you can't be doing that to me. Basically, the chill part of Netflix is Cubase and chill. Okay, KO. I'm finding the files. Sorry, I'm not just like staring into space. It looks like it, but I'm trying to find. Oh wait, you can see me clicking around. You know what I'm doing. You see me squinting at the monitor in this horrible ass posture. I should lock this chair. What the hell? Good lord. Ah, yeah. Oh, that feels great. No, it feels terrible. I want to slouch. F you. I'll put it. We'll go halfways. IKEA Marcus chair. Not a paid endorsement. I just suffer from arthritis, so if you want to be comfortable in a chair, you're gonna go to IKEA and you're gonna buy this Marcus chair. It's like $150. It's not great for. I don't know if it's good or bad for gaming. Like I can play games in it, I guess. But the real thing is, my back doesn't feel like I get hit by golf clubs wielded by a bunch of 6-year-olds. Even my neck is rebelling right now. It's just so upset about the way it's being treated by other chairs. So, if you want the ultimate in creature comfort and lumbar. I think I'm done. It wasn't fastening in its usual place, and I was fidgeting. Let's see. Okay, cool. All right. Now, I am getting ready to. Yeah, it feels all weird not slouching. I'm probably just gonna slouch. But for now, let's be attentive. I need to get the latest video hooked into because I'm remaking these projects right now. So Talks and Riffs episode. Okay. All right. Got that. Oh man, this is such a good episode too. Oh gosh, I'm so excited. Sorry, this is the boring part. I should have done ahead of time. Prep work. I could have our interns do it, but I'm not that kind of internor to my internees. I'm not gonna make you do my busy work that I'm too lazy to do. If I can't do it myself ahead of time, nobody should be doing it. If I'm already doing it ahead of time myself, then I earn the right to pawn it off on somebody else. But if it's like I can't do this shit myself, so here somebody else do it for me and suffer through it, because nobody wants to sit there setting up projects all day long, like navigating directories and plugging video clips into a thing. Maybe I could sweeten the deal by letting them like write their own take on it ahead of me with the stuff they've set up, like all the strings and brass. I'm trying to figure out a way to like make it less like intern fetch me coffee and more like, hey intern, here's a cool thing you can actually help with that's like more than just paperwork and busy work, tedious stuff. I don't want to be that guy. Even though probably most of them would be like, yeah, gung ho. I don't want to be that guy. So I will find ways. All right. Use here. There are 12 project files for this episode. And they are the maximum length going to be longer than I care to find out right now with preview by accidentally hitting this thing. Yeah, I got to turn off preview. How do you turn off preview? Disable preview. It's like probably some like com Apple write fucking command line terminal shit. Unless it's like disable preview. Maybe it's in the Finder options. Like, because it's Finder. Advanced. General. No, of course not. Is there like an advanced preferences? There's an advanced. Edit. Yeah, I'm not going to look for this right now. I'll find it eventually. Hopefully today we won't accidentally open any video files that we shouldn't. That's my goal. All right. Name. So it starts at 001 is the first cue. So I need to get my docs open for this episode. And reference clip too. Yeah. This is such a good episode. I'm so excited. All right. So, episode notes. It's open. Or do I? There you go. Good guy, Robbie. I'm going to hit the D real quick, if you know what I mean. It's the key D that I minimize the screen with. And then I'll hit D in a second again when I come back, because I got to put something up on the screen real quick and position it. Get it in the right place in my other monitor. And then, like that, we're back. What up? What up? What up? What up? And it's a paste. But we're still gonna play drums over it. Oh yeah. So that's a free square. I don't have to do anything for that. Done. Out of my world. Oh, and it's all the way up until scene 25. Bowler. Get out of my store. 20s. Paste in. Oh, it's mostly paste until the. Oh, so I don't even have to do these cuts for now until we get the drums over it, and then I can put augmentation over the top of that. Ha. I'm gonna jam with Brian on these things. Yeah, it's gonna be good. I'm gonna let him do the drums, and then I'm gonna like get in the groove on the bass and stuff over that. And it's the except for the punk track, that's he'll just do the drums on that because the bass is already pretty kicking in some of these. I'm not gonna like redo that element, but I might put in new brass or strings or something like that. Yeah, there's only a couple of original cues to do on this one, so I only had the project file started for. I thought there was more to do on this one, but there. So I'm just gonna redo the main one. I thought I was gonna have to redo a bunch of these other ones that I've already written some of it, but I wasn't happy with where I was going based on the whole live aspect of things. Oh yes, Taylor Swift slash Disney Channel stuff like some pop music. I'm not gonna tell you what's happening in this scene, but it's not as cynical as you think it is, and it's not just a reference. It's really really cool. It's one of the coolest episodes. I love it so much, and it's largely musical in character. It's like there's a lot of music going on in the show, like all the time. But this one is special to me. They're all special to me in their own ways, but like this one is like I figures I wait until like the day it's due to be working on it. But I've been working on it. I've been thinking about like how I'm gonna make this thing happen. Mm. It's got to be done right. You gotta nail it. You gotta absolutely hit it as hard as you can because you want people to see this awesome episode and just be just blown away by it, just by itself. Like you don't want to say like the music is weak in this episode, so just watch a few of them and you'll get some good stuff in there. Like I want to try to like make each one stand alone as its own piece of music. I mean, look, the Looney Tunes were doing it, and they didn't have like telephones, like cell phones. They had telephones, did they? When did the Looney Tunes start versus the telephone? The telephone was 1800s. Yeah, they had early telephones. Man, I'm thinking about music and not history. There's no history involved in music. Hmm. I'm just ranting madly while I'm thinking about this. It's one large cue that's just like really, really, really epic. And then another counterpart to it that's like less epic, but also has to be epic, but in a different way that's like intentionally a certain vibe. Um, hmm. All right, I'm gonna think about that one for a minute before I get started here, because this is gonna be. There's a lot of stuff going into this one, so I got to get in the mindset for it. Uh, no, don't move to LA. Don't move to LA. Get a friend in LA and just come crash with them and network and go meet people and stuff. Like go around a convention or something. Film festival and like give your card around and say, "Hey, I'm based in Minneapolis or whatever, like wherever you're from." You know, people work with people on the internet all the time. It's the thing now. You don't have to be in LA for anything. And don't because it's expensive and gross. And I'm here, so run. No, just kidding. I love LA, but I only like it for the weather and the tacos. The tacos are quite good. But if you're already in a place that has tacos and they're like really bomb tacos, like made by actual Mexican people, like like for all people, but like a good taqueria in a Mexican neighborhood is like, and there are lots around here. It's the most amazing, exquisite experience you'll ever have in food. It's the best. It's the best thing on the planet. So You might want to move to LA, honestly, just because the tacos are so good here. They're like really, really good. I know you think I'm joking, but I'm actually not. That having good food nearby is like a significant thing uh when you're trying to stay happy being a composer. You got to have tacos. That's why a lot of composers go to LA because they have just a whole bunch of really good tacos here. The burritos are arguably better in parts of Mission and San Francisco, but I personally I like the California burrito down here. Or there are different, and I like San Diego burritos too. Like there's just a lot of good Mexican food out here. That's what I'm saying, and it's worth it to be a composer out here because of that. Like that alone. I'm not even joking. Having good food nearby. I feel like Middle Eastern food live near an ethnically diverse place. Hmm. LA is nothing if not that. It's a huge melting pot. You can find anything down here. Like anything from the world pretty much. Kind of New York like in that respect. But it's incredibly also like New York, it's really expensive. So we're working really hard and we're okay out here because we're kind of in an industrial park, so it's not like we're paying like prime time real estate rent. It's kind of like out of the way. Um, but even then, it would be like half the price in even you know different parts of the country. Uh, but we wouldn't have the tacos though. I will say the tacos in Texas are on par. So anyone who's in Texas, I don't suggest moving to LA for the music. It's not worth just the music, but music and tacos, then you're talking. Tacoing. Taco about it. Taco about moving. All right, now that's the end of that question answered. 20. All right. See, that's why I don't often answer questions in the chat because when I do, I rant about it for like a half an hour. And then I stop working. It's like, what was I even doing? I'm looking at scene 76 here. Okay, so and then 151. I'm trying to figure out the ones I gotta paste the video into because I actually have to do right now. Ones that we're not gonna paste in augment. Yeah, 76 is the first one I think. And then there's the wrap up song at the end. Okay. Okay. I'm seeing what you're telling me, Mr. Document. And thank you kindly, Robbie, as always, for taking the notes while I sit there going, yeah, cool idea. And they're like, so we're thinking next, Bob. Well, no, they're not like that. We're all just like, yo, so in this scene. Yeah, bro. That's awesome. I can't wait. We're always so hyped in these things because they're funny to watch, even if they've seen them a billion times. I'm seeing them for the first time, and they're laughing right along with me because they're still funny. They're like, this is a really good show. I'm really liking it. Every week I get to see the series as if I'm watching it on TV, except it's on Skype, and it's kind of jittery, and it's not the final version. So it's like it's a preview, but it's got the timing is locked so that I can work on it, and so all the timing is in place for the dialogue, and there's no sound effects though, so I don't get to hear what the sound effects are going to sound like over the music or the dialogue because they'll mix it really low when characters are talking because the TV mixing you mix the dialogue way high and you compress the music and make it way quiet. So you want to just have it compressed into that space but still audible by itself, as a unit. So you can still hear the music. It's just really quiet under everything else. And then it comes back in way high when they stop talking. And they do that by hand pretty much. You can do it with the sidechain compressor, but automated it you just don't want to do that when you're doing it like the TV cartoon requires the diligence of hand editing. You know, you don't want to have it popping back up at inopportune moments and things. You want to hand tailor that stuff. So they ride the faders the whole way through and make it so that the cartoon dialogue doesn't override the. I mean, the music doesn't overrun the cartoon dialogue, so you can always unquestionably hear the dialogue first and foremost. That's the most important part. Um, so the music's kind of chugging along in the background, but when it's really complex, you can still hear it tinkling along. Like the bass line always comes through. Like they'll put parts of it. They have the stems, so they'll take parts of it and put them down and have the bass keep going, so you can hear it. It's a really cohesive mix. That's the TV sound. They get stems and just kind of mix. They'll mix the bass in while the characters are talking a little bit more than the rest of it, and pull back the strings way back so that the female voice doesn't get drowned out by a violin solo, or baritone sax doesn't while the guy's going it's gonna just sound gross and stack up. So you want to like pull back on that stuff, and it can still be there. It's just got to be EQ'd differently so it sits in a different frequency space, so there's room for it to breathe. So I only go as far as providing the music stems, and then they take the mix and effects and all that stuff from there, and they do a fantastic job. I've seen final episodes, and they're absolutely amazing. They sound so real, like a TV show. You'd think, right? It's Cartoon Network, but like, they never it will never cease to amaze me to see my music in something that's like a finished TV cartoon, as if it was on the TV. So I can't wait till the rest of you can see these. They're so good. Such a feel good show. I always describe it as Charlie Brown meets Dragon Ball Z. It's like they're in this fictional fantasy world where everybody's got powers, but like it's like heartwarming too. But not in a preachy way. It's just like things happen, and then they learn about how to deal with it. KO is just such a nice kid. He's always willing to help out, be a hero, step up. So it feels like it's not a cynical cartoon at all. It's not like you're not gonna. Sometimes you'll think, "Wow, I can't believe they made that reference," but it's never like because it's so offensive. It's like because it's so like it's so esoteric, But it's always something positive or cool. Definitely my speed show to work on. I like stuff that makes you feel motivated, but doesn't beat you over the head with it. It doesn't feel preachy. It feels like you're learning along with the character. Like, oh yeah, that's why you can't go around touching people's vans and stuff. Or why you should tell the truth about your van. You don't want people knowing about that hood ornament. Okay, I'm ready to go on this track. I need to just read the instructions to pace it through in my head. I kind of think what I want to do first before I do this. Sorry, I'm stalling again. Hey, I'm gonna save it and then save as. Oh hey. Project. Nope, not 33. 22. Yeah. 22. Um. Okay, now I'm gonna save as again, and I'm gonna save them as all the cues that I need to do with the videos in them, so I don't have to make them later. I hate doing that. Going back and be like, well, I'm done with the project. Now I gotta go back and like undo the video and re-import it and all that. I'm gonna do it now while I have all this manic energy, so I could just like busy work through it real quick. All right. I hate remaking projects. Paste in the four. And I need to put 123 in with 76 because it reprises in a different key. So, Roger Dodger. 151. Ooh, that's a biggin. That's a biggin. That's a biggin. Looking forward to it. Oh, yes. And then we need the wrap up upbeat song. Now, I'm not going to hit save. I'm going to hit save as. I'm not going to overwrite what I just made for a change. You see this happens a lot. Oh, yeah. All right. Next. All right, I'm going to save it, and then I'm going to save as the new one, and then I'll... It's because I do a different thing each time that I accidentally do the wrong thing when it overwrites it. So that's a bad habit. I shouldn't do that. Does it anyway. Do it anyway. Do it anyway. Dark Hermit, you know? 194. Okay. And... So that... A little bit rockabilly for a second. Huh. Nice. Alright, so I'm going to open back up. So this is 194, and I'm saving as. Now I'm going to go back into 76. And I'm going to paste in the second video I got to do. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Come on. Alright. And that is scene 123 I got to paste in. Because that's the next thing. It's the same thing that I'm doing, but it's in a different key. So I'm just going to copy paste, change a bunch of stuff for no apparent reason because I could just transpose and it would be done. But I'm probably going to wiener it up a little bit because that's just what I do. The second version is just going to be a little bit more. It'll be like the rest of the song, you know. No. I just got to copy paste and augment a couple of things. My coda is augmented. All right. Save. All right. What's next? That's it. That's the whole thing happens during this scene, and it's a really long scene, so. The rest are pastes. All right, let's get started on. Sorry, I'm reading over the description again to try to get it in better context for this time, for this go around, because I've already tried this track and I wasn't happy with how it was turning out. So this one's given me a bit of a. And then the main track. Oh man, I get to write like a Prince song today. I keep putting this out of my head because it intimidates me, but like as it would anyone. Like give it a Prince feel. Like just straight up just do it. It's like it's supposed to be it's supposed to be good music in. Whereas the other one is supposed to be more manufactured pop, whereas Prince is more of a groove, more of a solid track. So the first track will sound a little bit thin, but I don't want it to sound like chippy or like. It's got to sound chipper. but it's still got it should. Wait a minute, I have the answer right next to me. It's to just make it general MIDI. Yeah, man, that's come on. Hmm. Because this is supposed to sound like modern pop music, not like chip tunes. Although I realize how funny it is that I'm saying that because there's a lot of chip influence in some pop music, but this is not the type we're talking about here. There's specific influences that are listed that kind of almost feel like a diss because it's referred to as pop manufactured stuff, you know. But that's the feel that we're going for. It's to illustrate the contrast between the two tracks here that I'm gonna make for this today. Uh, and then there's a final track at the end. It's a wrap up song. It's just an upbeat track, and it goes all the way until the end of the episode. Momentico. Yeah, and it's not that long. How long is this? It'll be about a minute 45, I would imagine. Let's see. Where does it end? Ah, 113. So it goes all the way to the end. No, it's about 2 minutes. Yeah. Oh, good, good. A 2 minute long song. That's right. I was just working with ideas yesterday. I didn't even know how long it was supposed to be here. And then I do the same thing again. It's a reprise. But I'll just do the chorus again. Oh, are you kidding me? I got it. It's called Tacky. I'm going to use it. I like to be able to say that. It's like a really cool thing, and I'm getting paid to say that. Let's see exactly where it starts. It starts right at 5. Perfect. This is the most perfect. It's like a 4 bar count in, and the video where it needs to start the music, it starts. It's exactly where it is. Like just as the music kicks in the world. Good, 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 good. Oh yes. Oh, give it to me. I'm so happy about this piano that's about to be laid down. You thought I was just playing that to mess around with it? All right, cool. I'm still always having trouble finding the good leads in here, the good synth leads. Like there's several, there's kind of split up into like things that can be synth comps or even basses and leads also, just different synth sound categories. But I think they're mostly hiding out in bank 4 and 5. Yeah, like they start here sort of, but these are more like synth brass and then it goes into leads. No, it goes directly into brass. It's synth brass, then leads. Ah. Was that the weirdest grace note entry you've ever seen? I just like it started out as one note and then I just why did I even have to play that in? I just have a weird way of doing things sometimes and it's just the way I work most quickly. But you can stop to analyze it sometimes and realize how strange it is sometimes. Like I could be doing things a lot more efficiently in certain ways, but I'd also probably lose speed because I'm not used to it. But because this isn't Madonna, um, it doesn't really get much more complicated than this. So I have to work into the bridge. Oh wait. No, now we're in Radiohead territory. Um, we're like freaking Coldplay. Yeah, yeah. It's not supposed to be that beautiful. It's the whole point is supposed to sound cheesy, so I mean it's still gonna sound a little bit cool, but no, that's way too cool. I can't waste that on this. I just need to use the basicest chords. Yeah, this is gonna be cheesy. Check it out. Whoa, don't watch that. No, dude, that's. Come on. We don't really have to go there on that chord. Better leading anyway. No, I don't want to get too far into anime. Man, that's almost too funky for this section. It's such a good groove, though. Oh yeah. All right, no, maybe not. What? Oh, Cracker Whispers, man. All right, hang on. I can't do it after my stream. What? What? Oh, you guessed the file names of Dropbox files? Good show! Good for you then! That's part of the puzzle. No, I don't intentionally make stuff obscure like that, but hey, if you find it, good for you. I don't care. Yes, if you're smart enough to hack into my Gibson, then whatever. Just don't break anything. I don't care. Don't share it unless you feel like it, and then share it everywhere. And this is like pictures of my wiener, and then like you're gonna need a new file format that can handle pictures that large. Or that like it can't be under 0 kilobytes, right? Yeah, I don't care. Like seriously, don't worry about it. We're all cool. We're always cool. Yeah, they're getting rid of the Dropbox link, deep linking into folders like that, which sucks. Because damn, that was super handy, and people could find my stuff sometimes when I was too lazy to put it up myself. They could just like go hunting and like find it. I don't have anything compromising up there. It's just like stuff that I usually just link to on Twitter or whatever, you know. So go to town. I don't care. I need a trance pad. I mean, like a honk. Just super trance. Yeah. This is pretty non-aggressive though. I'm gonna use that in the other track. That'll work better. Come on. I want to remember that. That's a cool lead. All right, polyhook it is. Let's do it. Oh, yeah, wait. Mm mm mm. Mm mm mm. Oh wait, no, wait. The hook is only twice, and then. Like we're trying to auto tune artifact right here. All right, come on. We're not gonna get that. We're not gonna get that cynical. I'm not doing auto tune artifacts in my leads. It's like. All right. You're like, come on, you got to have that kind of feel going. No, I'm sorry, guys. Oh. All right, 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 all right. Let's get serious. You can do a bunch of stuff. Yeah, it's Mighty Switch Force now. So it's the same kind of chord progression. But it's not. It's actually not because the chords change more in Mighty Switch Force, but it's the same. It's the same going up to the 6 at the end there. So, which is a very pop sounding progression. That's shitty at the end. I can do better. Come on. I just love this lingering, awful voice leading fucking apocalypse melodies. Just. Yeah. Ah. Alright, so shit's about to get real. Should I do the drums first, or should I do the pads first, or should I do the bass first? There's so many things to do first, and second, and third. To pick out the right bass. I need a good freaking super saw-ish kinda. Or maybe I'll find something else that works well. We'll see what fits with. Not that. It syncs itself into waveform cancellation. Good job. You can't even hear it, the bass coming through. Wait, wide synth bass. I need to be up here first. Eh. Eurobeat intensifies. That sounds like something I would do normally, so. Why does it have reverb on it? Go away. Let's just start with this. Oh, wait. I'm missing the second half of the chorus. Duh. It's all messed up. There we go. Yeah, there you go, because it has to end on the freaking root like that. It's so tacky. I love it. Da, 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 da. It always syncopates right there. Da, da. You know? And then the song just ends like that. Dun, dun. And then there's nothing in the next bar and it just ends. Sometimes it drops out. Alright. We don't have to worry about that here, though. There you go. They always have this like weird like fife and drum sort of colonial march kind of, you know. No, we're not ready yet. Oh, what's that doing there? Go away. Eh. There's a specific inflection I want to give it at the end. No. What? And then it goes into the the bed there with that and the 909s. You know, come on. This has nothing if not a ton of electronic dance kit samples, so we should be more than good for 90s sounding dance music or modern pop music with the general MIDI sound of 90s sounding pop music. Oh yeah. So excited, guys. Techno kit with a K. That looks promising, and if not, there's 2 house kits under it. We got 5 guitars right here. Oh yeah, I'm in the neighborhood. Oh yeah. Listen to that aliasing. That's almost too hard. That's a techno. They weren't kidding. That's like. Do I want to just go with the 909? Because sometimes these aren't really what they say they are. They're just like, I don't know, call it electric kit. It's not for like electro house or anything in particular necessarily. I mean, this is useful for. You can do all kinds of breakbeats on it. This is how my brain feels most of the time. Synth pop kit. Metronome detected. It doesn't have anything under. Ooh, it's got a wide assortment of kicks. It's got more kicks than freaking Nike store. I just gotta find the one that sounds dope. That's a little too hard. That's like freaking Goa trance kick. Oh, I got sidetracked. Metronome. Thank you. Oh yeah, we'll use a rim shot.
and then a snare for count 1. No. I'll just use a click for everything. That's actually really pleasant. Nice. Oh wait, no, we're already in the... I'm trying to see if they have other snares too. They're usually after the... Yeah. No, I don't want to do the... We're doing a clap roll because it's that kind of cheesy song. You usually don't even go there. You just like, no, that's not okay. But it's... So, I can just do this. Man, I want to get rid of those claps. I got it. That's too much, even for this. It's not even okay for this. This is supposed to be the cheesiest possible pop music. Where else was my kick really quiet? Because I was playing in velocity sensitive mode, And you gotta have your kicks be full volume, like straight up. Don't even mess around. Like, unless you're doing it as an effect or in part of a roll you can use. There's not even a bass line yet. Oh boy. We're not gonna put guitar in this. That's just, there's some, even I don't cross certain lines. There's just some things you just. Oh, we're already in the acoustic instruments. Soprano legato. I mean, why even bother with this right now? Because I have way better saxes. Ubisoft. This is what I'm looking for. Super sauce. It's not shiny enough. I might not find it in this. That'll do well. Eh. Oh yeah. Nice. Ah. Mm-mm-mm. Mm. There you go. Oh, wait. Oh, frog. Man, I don't know. What kind of frog do you want? A Kermit? Because I can do a Kermit, or I can do a Toad. What should I do? Can I do a vape frog? No, I can't do a vape frog. I turned into. Uh, what is it for? Is it a song? Can I be in it? I'm trying to think what kind of frog sound you want. I'm a sound designer, you understand. Ah, so I could do their cricket. I mean the ribbit. Or I can do a Kermit the Frog here. Or I could just when I wake up and I'm just like, what's up, Budweiser? That's the bullfrog sound, and then you have that. That sounds like a cuica. So yeah, you can do a bunch of different sounds for a frog. I'm sure frogologists are like really passionate about their frog calls, but I'm not. I just know the ones that you'd find in a typical sound library, which are like not the right kind, because you don't get that kind of like that kind of thing. There, I just did one for you. Man, that goes on for such a long time. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. I'm gonna go into a second verse. I don't get to do that often. Word? You feeling okay?
Better. Feel really good. I'll come back later.
Word.
I hear from Brian.
Yep.
Okay, good stuff.
Well, I didn't give myself any lead time. Mm-mm. And then a lot of these are gonna be like add. Man, it comes right after the. Yeah, see, these are. I need these guys. No, I gotta do a proper side chain. That's the only way I'm gonna get this done. Well, we could actually sidechain it in the mix. In fact, we'll do that. We'll make it pumping more. So I'll actually put in the. We're not gonna put all that stuff in here though. It needs to be way more. In fact, I'm just gonna use a preset from Serum. That's what you get. Because they're built for this kind of stuff. What better place to put one of these? Oh, I'm so happy. Bass. Find a good chunky one. Sounds like a freaking. That's too 90s, man. Come on. But it's becoming cool again, so. We'll put that in there and layer it with a different one. I've always wanted to use that horrible patch that I'd never use anywhere else. Come on. I don't like the way this thing... You know, it's supposed to be bad sounding. I just made it so that it's 20 ticks before the beat, so it just kind of ramps up a little faster. You can do that. You can always... You can't do that with this patch. It's only for backbeats. We gotta bring that back too and do a reprise of it over the... I might actually do that instead of this section at the end. Yeah, we don't. That brings it too much into Switch Force, and it's too groovy. It's like a freaking '90s diva hit. Like it doesn't need to be there. That's it. That's what I need to put in there. Check this out. Yeah. Now it sounds properly like a pop track with that major key. The intro has to be them singing the chorus unaccompanied. Sometimes, in this case, for sure. Mm-mm-mm. Oh, come on. Get all lazy copying it on here. I want two notes to be that works well. Yeah, let me start with you.